Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back with another video. I haven't been here for a while. Um, on me. Yeah, surely all there is to it. Um, yeah, simply, if you guys are like the videos that we put out here, we'll try to get a little bit more consistent for you. I mean, we say that all the freaking time, so it just is what it is. Um, yeah. So today we're gonna tier list NFL quarterbacks heading into this new NFL season. I don't think there's going to be a lot of great grades given out today. I mean, there's going to be a lot of decent ones, but we have an S, A, B, C, and D, and then too early to tell, which we're just going to go ahead and put Fernando Mendoza. I can't rank him as an NFL quarterback just yet. He's a rookie. Overall, I mean, I guess we'll see how we do here. Who do we want to start with? I guess we'll just start from this to this. Michael Penix. I'm gonna put you in the C tier. Put him in the C tier. Is that Michael Penix? I think that's Michael Penix. I could be completely wrong. Um, he's good. He's pretty good. He has moments where I just don't really believe in him at all. Pretty simply, I just don't really believe in him. I actually think I'm gonna move him into D tier. He has talent to be like a B level quarterback. Just really didn't show it last year, so we're gonna go based off of last season. He didn't really do phenomenal. I thought Kirk Cousins was better. Yeah. Dak Prescott, I think Dak Prescott has to be an A. Borderline S. Borderline S. He has those games where you just kind of like, what the, bro, what are you doing? But overall, Dak's a pretty good quarterback. He's very solid. Got a really good receiving core right now. Pickens and Lamb. I think they're tight end still Jake Ferguson, so that could be really good. But yeah, I think Dak Prescott is pretty much like the personification of an A quarterback. Definitely Peters on the S. To be fair, there's probably not going to be a lot of guys that hit the S on this one, but I guess we'll see. Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, I think, is an A quarterback, but based on last year, it's a B. He's got all the talent in the world. All the talent in the world. He just didn't have a great year last year, and that's okay. I expect him to be back on the right track there. Yeah, I think Jalen's a pretty good quarterback. I mean, we all know that. Lamar, he was like an S tier for me, so I'll just put him down to A for this one. Uh, and it's kind of like with Jalen. Jalen has the talent to be an A or an S himself. I just thought this last year was not really that impressive, so I'll just keep Lamar at an A for now. He did okay. He did pretty solid. It's just that he got banged up a lot. I need to see a little bit more this year. Hopefully, if they get him a little bit more help, which I don't know if they did. I forgot, to be completely honest with you. I think he'll be just fine. T Law, I'm gonna give him a B for now. I think he will probably be an A next year with Liam Cohen. Trevor's been kind of the personification of a middle tier quarterback, so I think he definitely improved last year. So we're just gonna go ahead and let him be a B for now because he's just kind of a little inconsistent. Definitely has all the talent in the world to be an A, and as he's really good. Rodgers at this point, I think, crazy enough, I think I'm gonna put him at a D tier. Current Aaron Rodgers, I think, is a D tier quarterback. I don't think that he's anything too special. I guess we'll see this year because I'm assuming he will be the Week 1 quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But really, he did nothing really to impress me last year. I mean, they're usually carried by a phenomenal defense. Maybe reincarnating with Mike McCarthy will help him there. But yeah, I mean, he's a D tier quarterback for now. Justin Fields, I mean, the guy just, yeah, he's got a lot. He's got a lot to work on. Uh, and I think he's a fine guy. I think he's a pretty decent quarterback, but yeah, just kind of for me, to be completely honest with you. Kyler Murray. Okay, so Kyler, I think he's better than these guys. I just don't think that the situation was right. I'm Peter going D tier, but I think I'm gonna stick Kyler in the C tier. He's good. he can play, and maybe this will bite me in the butt, and these guys will all ball out. But I think for now, I'm gonna stick with Kyler Murray as a C tier quarterback. I think he's pretty solid. Sam Darnold, I last year he was an A tier quarterback. I have to say it. Uh, he's the Super Bowl winning quarterback. I believe he is. Was he the Super Bowl MVP? No, it was Kenneth Walker. But yeah, no, Sam Darnold had a phenomenal year last year, and he has been consistently pretty good. So I think an A tier is only fair for Sam for right now. Obviously, that can change. He is not the if he is not the guy, but yeah, we're gonna have to do that one there. Joe Burr, last year, man, he was banged up a lot. I think Joe Burrow could be the elite talent that we know that him to be, but he wasn't last year at all. He was very inconsistent, and the injury concern really has me thinking that I should probably just put him in the B tier for now. But yeah, no, I think Joe's a great quarterback. So we'll see if he gets up there again this year. But yeah. Caleb, Caleb's an interesting one. I'm stick him in. I'm gonna stick him in B. I think I'm gonna stick him in B in front of Burrow. I think he was just a little bit better last year. He peters on A for me as well. I think Ben Johnson really helped him out a lot. Yeah, we're gonna stick with Caleb at the B tier. Caleb Williams played very well, and it looks like he's gonna be the Madden cover this year. So, big ups to him. That's that's huge. I mean, really massive for him. But yeah, no, I think Caleb. I think Caleb's a good quarterback. He played really well last year. So yeah, we'll put him in the B tier for now. Uh, Probably could be A, but I'm just going based on my first opinions here. So hate me. Um, Kirk Cousins, I think, is a C. I think he's better than Michael Penix. Yeah, he's probably going to be the backup for Fernando Mendoza. I mean, it kind of seemed like they might let him sit, so maybe I'm wrong on Kirk there. But yeah, I think Kirk Cousins is a pretty solid quarterback. I don't think that there's anything to hate on him for. I'll put him in the C tier. Baker, I think Baker, he's earned the right to be a B tier quarterback, but last year was not really the best of years for Baker. I think, yeah, it's hard, right? Because I'm trying to think to my head and go oh my gosh, are these guys better than these guys? And maybe I'm crazy, I don't know if Jalen Hurts is on the same tier as Baker Mayfield, so Baker Mayfield's probably in the lower B side compared to Jalen Hurts, but Baker does have some moments where he can be a really good quarterback, and I gotta stick with that. Bo Nix, I think he's right behind Caleb, but I think he's also a B tier quarterback. He has some moments. He has some very bright moments, and then he has some moments where I just had to ask myself why he did that. Um, but yeah, no, he's a solid quarterback. He's not bad at all. I like Bo Nix. Patrick Mahomes, based on his last few years, he should be lower, but because he's Patrick Mahomes, I'm going to put him in A. And you can hate that if you want. I completely understand. I just think that he's a tier quarterback. Because Patrick Mahomes is absolutely a great quarterback. I don't know if the scheme fit has been right. I don't. I can't believe that. I don't really know what to say to that. I think Patrick's going to come back with a vengeance, though, so I think that the A tier is going to be very warranted. Shador Sanders, I think Shador's a C tier. He was a little inconsistent, but when he had his big games, he had his big games, and he played really well. In fact, I'll put him at the top of this. I think Shador's a pretty solid quarterback. I mean, granted, I'm going based off of 1 year, so I could be definitely crazy on this one, but Shador can play. He's a pretty solid player. Tua Tagovailoa. Okay, I'm going to put Tua in the C tier. I kind of hate that. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but I think that he is pretty solid. Tua, okay, here's the thing. If Tua is healthy, and he's kind of in the same range as Burrow here, Because if Burrow is healthy, he's usually like the A, S tier. Like, he's literally the echelon of that. But he hasn't been healthy. So, and also last year just was not a good year for Tua. I think Tua's a C tier quarterback. I think he's going to be fine. It's just one of those moments, you know. I am still trying to figure out. Has anyone seen Malik? I don't see Malik. Um, Jackson Dart. Of the rookie quarterbacks, I think Jackson. That one's too tough to call. Because, like, I could flip those two and be okay with it. Uh, I could flip those two and be okay with it. Because Jackson also had some really, really solid games. And he was a good player. He was a really good player. So I'll give Jackson the C tier for now. I definitely think I might bite myself in the buns on that one, but I think I'm gonna stick with that for right now. Uh, Daniel Jones was an A last year. I mean, I can't. I hate to say it too because I'm a Titans fan, but Daniel Jones was an A tier quarterback last year before he got hurt. Yeah, the team kind of went on a little bit of a spurt, but it's not really all on him. The defense was also starting to fall apart. Philip Rivers had to come in and try to save that team, and that just was not the case. Yeah. Number 9, J.J. McCarthy. You're gonna be a D tier, buddy. You had some moments last year where I kind of was thinking you were okay. I didn't hate it at all, but then you just eh, eh, yeah. But I think that J.J. McCarthy, and let me make this clear. I don't think it's over for J.J. McCarthy. I think the guy still has a little bit of talent. Just gonna have to figure out how to get him there. But yeah, I'll put J.J. there at the D tier. Drake May last year, I'm gonna give him the S tier. He's the only quarterback I can really give the S tier at this point. Because Dak is really close to that too, by the way. But Drake May was phenomenal last year. He played really, really well. In fact, he led a team that I really don't believe was really that talented, to be honest with you, all the way into the finals. Or the Super Bowl. It's not the finals. But yeah, shout out to Drake May for that one. Yeah, no, he's a good player. Really good player. Bryce Young, last year, based off of last year, I'm putting you in the B tier. And I know people are going to hate me if I don't put you in the same echelon as Bo and Caleb, so I'll put you there for now. Bryce was okay last year. He was one of those guys I think could Peter on the C tier as well. But he had a pretty good year last year, and he made some throws that were very, very impressive. I gotta give him all the credit in the world. I like Bryce Young a lot. Give it up to Bryce Young. Jacoby Brissett, I'm gonna put you in the C tier, a little bit above Kyler because you played better than Kyler. Only difference is that it was kind of only half the year. You had some moments that were very, very good, and yeah, I don't hate that at all. I think, yeah, no, Jacoby's a better than Kyler. I had to think about it in my head for a minute. I'll give it, yeah, I'm gonna give that to Jacoby. Herbert, I think I'm gonna put you in the same tier as these guys until you win a playoff game. Yeah, yeah, I'm okay with that. Herbo, he was pretty good. He's pretty solid. Um, Very, very good quarterback. Uh, but man, he had some moments last year that I even questioned. And if you could tell, it's these B tier guys that I think have all the talent to be elite. They just haven't made it there. Maybe Bryce Young. I don't know if he's elite, but I guess we'll see when the time comes on that one. Next S tier is going to be Josh Allen. In fact, I think we're going to back to backs. Yes, we will. Josh Allen. I mean, the guy is his entire offense right now, other than James Cook. Yeah, this team is it's a little crazy. But what happened there is kind of crazy with the Joe Brady hiring and like hating on Keon Coleman. I have no idea what to feel about that whole situation over there in Buffalo. It's not my prerogative, I guess. But Josh Allen is certainly one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I think he's top 4, top 3. I think he's top 3 right now. I actually, like I said, I'm going to put Drake in number 2 because the guy who was number 1 is the one that won the MVP. Lamar's definitely just as good as Josh as well. Just last year was not his year. So we'll see if that changes at all. But this is what I'm going to rank for now. Number 1 quarterback in the league is Matt Stafford right now. He's the MVP for a reason. Played very, very well. You can say that he was a Vontae Adams merchant. I don't care. That's fine. I understand that. That's a fair criticism, to be completely honest with you. But yeah, for me, I think he's I think he's one of the best, and I think he's a Hall of Famer, to be honest with you, in my opinion. But and I love Matt Stafford, so I'm uh I'm a little biased on it, so I can't really talk too much about it. Geno Smith. They called me, wrote back, and it was bad. Based off of last year, I have to put you at the top of D tier because you're good. I think that it was just I think it was more the Raiders than it was Geno, but we're about to find out this year. I think that he's a very good quarterback. Well, he's had moments where I don't think he's a very good quarterback. He's had moments where he could be good. This last year was just really, really rough for him. I think he'll get that figured out though over there in New York. So no hate from me. C.J. Stroud, I think is the epitome of a C tier quarterback right now. Um, he's obviously better than Kyler because these are the three that we don't know if they're going to start. Well, I would assume Shador's going to start over there in Cleveland. I don't know why you would start Deshaun, but yeah, either way. Last year was just horrible for CJ, and I think CJ will get that figured out. Another new offensive coordinator, just things like that just kind of ruin it for you, and it happens. I'm not gonna, I can't shade it. I can't hate on him. I think Shador's a good, or CJ can play. So yeah, we'll see how it goes there. Sorry, I need to stretch. Jordan Love. Okay, Jordan Love's one of those guys that I should put in the beat here. But I'm gonna put him in the A because I think he's just good enough. Like he's just good enough to be in the A tier. I don't think he's anything that spectacular, anything that special, but I think he's just good enough to be in the A tier. So we'll put him there. In my personal opinion, the second best quarterback of the rookies was Cam Ward, and of course, there's bias there. Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, but I think Cam Ward's a phenomenal. I think with Cornell Tate, with Wandale Robinson, I'm hoping that I'm finally wrong and that he is the guy. I guess we'll find out this year. But for me, I think he's a C tier quarterback anyway. I think he's very talented. I think I'm flip flop. No, I'm gonna keep it like that. Jaden Daniels last year just was an injury year. I still think you're one of the better quarterbacks in the league. I'll stick you in the B tier. I think you're very, very solid. Okay, Tyler Shuck also needs to go in the B tier. He's the best rookie quarterback, so I'm going to put him at a tier above. A lot of talent, and I think he's going to be, solid. So I'm gonna keep him at that B tier for now. Brock Purdy, you have the potential to be at A tier too, and I think you're a little bit above Jaden on my list for right now. So I'm gonna put you there. And we're gonna end this with Jordan or Jared Goff at the B tier as well. Yeah, I think I don't hate this list at all, right? Because I think that based on what I saw last year, that these were kind of where we were at. But yeah, no. Let me know what your tier is. Tell me how stupid I am. I completely understand. You're right, probably, to be honest with you. But it's just kind of my rankings are off the top of my head. I don't think there were a lot of like elite quarterbacks. I think we have two guys right here that are definitely have the ability to be there. Sam might make it in there this year. I can't really. I wouldn't be able to argue with it. I just think he had a really solid year last year as well. But regardless, if you didn't like the list, let me know down below. If you like the content, like, comment, subscribe. Be cool to have you here. Thank you guys so much. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, I hope you give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next video.